So my topic for this assignment is how vintage clothing and reusing clothing can help save the world. Obviously, I'm already wearing a vintage piece. I don't know if you can see all the holes and stuff like that. I found it in Buffalo Exchange like almost a year ago, and so I tailored it and altered it to fit me because it was huge. So that's one of the items. One of my other items are all of these socks that my grandma was gonna give away. So instead of getting rid of them or throwing them away or whatever she was trying to do, I took them and I sewed them all together and I made like a beach bag. It's got like little holes and stuff in it, but that's why it's a beach bag. You put like books and towel or whatever, whatever you need in it. I think there's like 26 socks. It's pretty cool. It was kind of a hard project, I'm not gonna lie. But I got it done. Anyways, the third item is this Polo Ralph Lauren pair of white trousers. It's kind of like utility trousers, so it's got a couple buttons and stuff like that. It's got a couple holes in it, obviously. I need to patch these ones. Right there and right there. I think that's it in terms of holes. And it's a bit dirty down by the bottom, but that's fine with me. I personally don't mind too much. But yeah, so those are my three items. I personally would say I have no fast fashion in my wardrobe. And before moving back to Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is where I'm from, I studied fashion design in San Diego. So one of the things that they drilled into us was be environmentally smart when creating clothes or working in the fashion industry, because people go through tons and tons of clothes a year, and I don't think people know exactly like the difference between fast fashion and garments that are produced from better materials like cotton and wool and stuff like that. I'd say fast fashion is typically used or is made with synthetic fibers, which is really bad for not only the people wearing it, but it is also very bad environmentally because it can't break down. It does, it just takes thousands of years, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so I'm currently in my studio right now, and if I turn you around, I have all my sewing machines, my embroidery machine, my serger, clothing, just a bunch of things to, breathe life back into the garments. And, some of the clothes that I have, because I own an online business selling the clothes, but I after going to school in San Diego, I realized I don't want to do synthetic fibers or any of that stuff. So everything that I made is at least 100% cotton. But there's another problem with cotton, which people don't really talk about too much, which is it takes tons of water to make these garments, which is unfortunate as well. But we're doing our best, trying to be ethical and good to the world that we live in. But if I were to go up to someone on the street and explain this to them, I don't think that they would be educated on it. They might be, but I really don't think so. But also, everything I learned in school, I'm teaching my little brother, so it's kind of interesting to see him, grab old fabrics from thrift shops and flea markets and kind of give it a new spin and breathe life into it. But yeah, there's plenty of things that we've patched up and tailored here in this studio. And thank you very much.